So hello my friends and welcome back to, what is this, Fall of Porcupine? Where I have me an adult drink that I'm drinking out of a glass yogurt cup, which will be explained in a moment, and popcorn. Pull yourself up some snacks, we're going to be checking in the hospital in a moment. Got some snacking. Like, snacks are one of the most important parts of the Hangout. I hope, while you guys hang out with me, you are also indulging in lovely, lovely snacks. You know what? I was just thought, let me, going forward, post pictures of my more elaborate snacks, because I do some, a little bit of snacky chaos. Alright, we're past a minute. So, like, I got whiskey out of a yogurt cup, which doesn't, it's not as gross as it sounds, I assure you. While my grandmother was still living with us, she put the house in habit of, saving glass containers for reuse. So these lidless, they come in like a tinfoil lid, but it's a Yoplait brand OUI, O-U-I, in big cursive lowercase font in the middle. So it's a little glass cup. It's a little glass cup. It's bigger than shot glass, smaller than a whiskey glass, and it's just kind of like the right size, like 2 ice cubes, 2 splashes of Angostura, and what are you? Dewar's 12-year double aged first fill bourbon casks, product of Scotland. It's actually pretty freaking good. That being said, Scooby Doctor's drinking on the job. Let's go. P31 first, and then we'll deal with the Lunatic Brothers next. The Lunatic Brothers, which is what I'm calling them, were admitted because they poisoned each other on a dare. And that is a whole ass mood. I don't know if you got siblings, but they bring out the dumbest of you. Eating popcorn at inopportune times. Hello, Irma. How are you doing this evening? Beautiful, isn't it? The fall. Just a pity it always gets dark so early. I wouldn't mind a few hours of sunshine. Yeah, it's bright enough in here, though, luckily. True, but a long walk in the fall would do me good. Still, you're right. You know, when I was young, light wasn't a given. We always had to catch it first. Catch it? The light. It used to be more agile than we're used to today. It's quite tricksy. I'll tell you the story if you like. Sure, tell me more. Alright. But only if I'm not keeping you from your work. It's okay. Think of it as part of my job. That's true. I am your patient after all. Alright, let's see now. Give me a cutscene. Hell yeah, cutscene! This is so freaking cute! Let me wash down the popcorn before I keep talking. Popcorn is not a fantastic snack if you're narrating. Just throwing it out there. Before there were street lights in Porcupine, we had to come up with other solutions if we wanted to read at night. That's where a trained light catcher like me comes in. Catching light isn't easy, of course. You can't just open a jar in the morning and put a lid on it when it's full. Try it. You won't get very far. I'll tell you right now. Thing is, light is fantastically fast. There's nothing faster than light. By the time you put the lid on, the light's already sneaked out again. Then night comes and everyone's stumbling about in their pajamas again. Anyway, no one knew what to do, of course. I tried putting out bait. Maybe light would like pea stew or chocolate truffles, but it didn't. But what it liked were the pears in my husband Gilbert. Wait, what? What it liked were the pears my husband Gilbert had growing in the garden. One night I saw these little lights swirling around the pears and settling on their skins. Eureka, I thought. Irma, now you've got it. It's hard to screw fruit into lamps, of course, so I asked the local glassblower to make pear-shaped jars. And what do you know? Once we began using the pear-shaped glass, or bulbs as the glass player called them, the light came into our parlors at the speed of light, and we could finally read at night. Of course, nowadays we use electricity to tickle the light, so it knows when to come and go. Light switch on, light switch off. You know how it works. Light switch off. You know how it works. And that's how I became a light catcher. If I'm honest though, I never actually caught the light. It's far too fast for that, you know. Anyway, that's how things were back then. I've never been good at physics, but it all makes sense to me. I'll take a closer look at my lamps at home. Alright, you've told me about your catching the light, but not how you're doing. How are you feeling today? I don't know exactly. It's a strange feeling not being able to answer that question. I haven't slept this much in years, and I'm feeling a little chilly. Well, let me take a look. It'll only take a second. Okay, so oh gosh. This puzzle. Alright, this is more popcorn. I need some spiritually enriching popcorn. So, let's start small. One of everything, right? Alright. So you have two that are right in the wrong spot, and the hand stays where it is. So, let's only adjust two things and see how it changes. I'm thinking skull and heart. Now that's dumb. So the tooth is in the wrong spot. Or one of those things is in the wrong spot. Let's put tooth here. No, let's put tooth here and bone here. And if it still says 2, then those are the ones we keep. Oh, and tooth is even in the right spot. So bone goes here. And this has to be something else. So heart, eye, or no, it's a heart or an eye. It's not a heart or an eye. What are the other options even? It can't be tooth. It can be tooth. No, it can't be tooth. Tooth was already taken. Tooth is already correct. Oh, duh! It's skull because 2 were green and 2 were blue in the second one. Dumb. I'm dumb, but we got an A. And that's what counts. Not sure what it means though. The fever is a little higher than before. At least we know it's pneumonia now. I'm gonna keep giving you medicine until the symptoms subside. The most important thing is to bring your temperature down. That'll help you sleep better too. My goodness me, this wouldn't have been such trouble when I was younger. Yeah, unfortunately the immune system weakens as we age. Well, looks like you're stuck with me a little longer, Doctor. The weird old lady with her oddball stories. How terrible. Yay, you don't know what you've gotten yourself into. Occupational hazard. You sleep better now. Need to get some rest. Then soon we'll have you back on track. I know I'm a doctor and it's a bit of a cliche, but sleep really is usually the best medicine. I agree. Thanks. Alright. Now we gotta go check in on the Dingling brothers, who poisoned each other on a dare. Snarf some more popcorn. Now what's the best kind of popcorn is kettle corn. I would kill, die, and worse for kettle corn. Especially like Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair and Hershey Park. Best kettle corn I've ever had. I've been to Wildwood. I've been to Ocean City, a couple other places that have kettle corn. But I tell you, it's the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair and Hershey Park have the best freaking kettle corn around. That being said, I'm open to recommendations. I just have the limit of I'm in Pennsylvania. And what I can reach. I'm not going to California for kettle corn. Alright, sippy sippy. Then we go in. Drinking my mustache. This is weirdly the perfect size container. So hey, buddies. Faker! Quitter! I drank half the bottle. Yeah, right, I saw you spit it out. Because I had to puke. I puked first. Boys. He always starts it. He never stops. Boys! As an older brother to a younger brother, I have seen some nonsense, committed some nonsense, and I understand. You're suffering from fever, vomiting, diarrhea, and headache. May I ask why? Mold fight. Yeah, mold fight. Do I even want to know? We found this moldy old bottle in the basement. Orange juice. Champagne. It was fermented frothy orange juice. No, gloopy yellow champagne. I think I'm going to be sick. Let's take a closer look. Which one of you is Oliver? Here. Ha. Ollie's always first. First and losing, maybe, blockhead. Oh, man. O-L-L-I. Ollie. Ain't need no alibi. Ollie. Do. The toughest guy. Ollie. What are we going to do now? I'm going to have to give you an injection. Whoa, what? No way. Needles are totally lame. He's scared. Look, he's shaking. I'm not shaking. Come on, Doc. Let's get this over with. Fucking. Oh, I'm not doing no needles. Hey, look at him. He's being a pussy. I'm not a pussy. Give me the needles. Give me the needle right here. That is absolutely a sibling experience. Hassling each other. No, he's a chicken. Alright. Find the spot where the blue vein is closest to the surface of the skin. Place a syringe with A. Hold afterwards to draw the right amount of blood or administer the correct dose of medicine. Press A to continue. So that's looking pretty solid right about there. Oh shit! That was icky. We still got an A. We still got an A. Right, all done. Look, I didn't feel a thing. Piece of cake. Humph. Face it, I'm just really brave. They probably gave you the kitty injection. That's no sweat. I can do it. Okay, so you must be Rudy. I'm going to give you the exact same thing. Here we go. So, what are we needling him with? It's pretty close there. We can probably do better. Oh, might not be able to do better. Okay. You're going to feel this one a little bit more. You know, intravenous injections and all that. To the fill line. I probably should have put like a needle warning on this. Editor, future me, put a needle warning. Kind of like this one, but like for needles. This one. But for needles. Okay. So quick behind the scenes. Resetting up my OBS screen recording and Steam and the audio thing. It's a pain in the butt, but sometimes the screen I walk away on isn't really clear for like so on an episode, thank you so much for joining us, and I'll leave the screen up, walk away, get something to drink, turn my air conditioner back on or something, get popcorn in this case, but the screen I leave off on, it's hard to like skim for when editing. So a very, very, very recent addition has been put this on screen when I walk away. So when I'm flipping through the VSDC editor later, and I see that for a long block, I know I can just cut that whole part out and be like, that's where an episode ends, that's where one starts, move that around, and then there we go. That's the production process. That's why I have this on speed dial of violence. Back when I had an intro, the harmonica intro, which I still love, but it just takes too long. There's been some behind-the-scenes criticism, constructive criticism. It wasn't a bad thing. Just it goes on for a little too long and doesn't add enough. And having that at the beginning of every single episode, it's a little bit of a lot. So initially, I was having that, and either before, during, or after, have a couple of warnings, like I did for like a first few videos. I think the Coffin of Andy and Lele is the first one I did that with. I think it might have been Pac-Man, where I have a language warning, some other stuff. I think I made a suicide warning specifically for the Coffin of Andy and Lele. You know what? Do I have it up? Hold on. Yeah, so I don't know what if that's some blurring or not, but I have a couple of these that I was keeping or using. So like a blood warning. I didn't want it to be bloody because what if someone actually needs like a blood warning? So it's a pine cone with the splatters that says blood warning. Suicide and murder snail with a sad face because the Coffin of Andy Lele is not a happy time. I enjoy it, but it has some dark talk. I actually really like the snail. Suggestive themes. Strong language. It was initially violence, but I thought strong language was funnier, or more important, and came up more often than violence as a warning. Because a lot of time you don't really need violence as a warning as much as you need that I'm cursing like a sailor. You need that, or that it's gonna be sexy and you've been warned, or there's some other things going on. But yeah, that's kind of off topic. I shook less than Ollie, didn't I, Doc? Liar! Come on, Doc, you know I was the best. Whatever it was you drank, it's infected you both with bacteria. Shigella. This is no joke. Yeah, Shigella fight. No Shigella fight. This is serious. You've got a disease called shigellosis, which can get really nasty. Both of you are still contagious. We're going to need to implement some hygiene and safety precautions to make sure no one else on this ward catches your disease. But I got more of the shigellosis than Ollie, right? Have not. Have to. Your diagnosis is exactly the same, Rudy. Ha! Boys. Yeah? Forget it. So, the answer here is get them to compete for healthy reasons. See who can be better at washing their hands, or better at, just otherwise, put that competition to good use. Because they clearly don't have critical thinking skills enough to realize that you're having them compete for their own good. So that's the easy answer there. Hey, Finley! Hey, Carl, how's it going? Pretty well, actually. People are sleeping well today. Sandra and I even had some time for a round of UCT? What's UCT? Urine cup toss. Is that a thing? Sure! Even national tournaments, it's a big deal in the nursing community. Sandra and I are on Team Ursula. We've been training. It's one of those things you can only really do at night. That's not what I came here for. Your razor-sharp senses have probably already told you this, but Kurakovsky isn't here tonight. Thanks to the outstanding seamless planning of the work rota, there's actually no ward supervisor here at all tonight. As the most senior person here, that leaves me in charge of the most of the tasks until Dr. Kurakovsky gets back on her shift tomorrow. That doesn't sound so bad. It sure isn't. However, it does mean that I need to sign off on your treatment outcomes. That's a pain. A thankless task. You won't win many friends that way, you know? Alright, let's get this over with. How'd I do? How'd I do, champ? A's across the board. S tier! S tier! Promotion. Promotion me now. I'm king. King of the medical ward. Well, what can I say? So how was that? Did I sound like Dr. Krakowski? I feel weird. It's okay, Carl. Don't worry about it. So it's so much nicer than the lectures I get from Dr. Krakowski. Alright. I think the rest of the night will be a quiet one. Put your feet up a little. Try to relax. We'll do another quick round before the end of the shift then. That's it. Hiya. More popcorn. Sweet, sweet popcorn. Excuse me. Can someone please help me, please? There's water dripping through the ceiling. I'm all wet. That's coming from P31. That's Irma. I'd better check it out. Hup. Water from the ceiling. There sure is. Irma, what's going on here? You're soaked to the bone. There you are. I don't know. I was lying here and suddenly a blanket was wet. Believe me, it was quite a relief when I realized it wasn't my fault. I thought I was really getting decrepit. Goodness, it feels like the time our waterbed burst. This little Gianno's birthday, and he wanted a pirate party. I had no idea he was going to wake us up early wearing his pirate costume. Those toy pirate hooks were pretty sharp back in the day, you know. Hold on, just let me push you out of the way here. I'm so sorry about this. We'll take care of it right away. Then we'll get you some new clothes and an extra cozy blanket. What's going on here? Carl, it's raining from the ceiling. I can see that. Let's go upstairs and see where the water's coming from. What about Irma? Holy hot pot, what's going on here? Sandra, good to see you. I thought guys were having a party. Can you take care of Miss DeCalma? She's in urgent need of fresh clothes and bedding. Sure, no problemo. I was just about to anyway. Finley, we need to fetch Gregor and let him know. He's been working on the 4th floor ward all day. Let's try there first. Alright. Irma, someone's gonna come take care of you right away, okay? Thank you. It's getting a little chilly under this gown. You guys head upstairs. I'll take care of the patient. So she's getting moved to 303, right next to the hooligans. Oh, Finley, let's go check upstairs. Okay, better hurry. I didn't bring my swimming shorts. So first order of business is probably take her out of the dripping. Oh, it's full circle. Oops. Oh wow, it looped aggressively. That's fascinating. With her disappearing and then coming back. That's interesting. But yeah, we should have just moved the whole bed first, or gotten her out of bed first. And moving a patient where the floor is wet, you probably want a second set of hands, just in case, because in case the patient falls or some other assistance needed. We're already all on hand. Like, attend to the patient first, make sure everything's sorted first, and then we can see why the ceiling's leaking. As long as it's not an imminent threat, it can be tabled for a moment. Hey, have you seen anything? Oh my, I'm glad my room's at the other end of the ward. Should we call the fire service or something? It was left. It was left that it was dripping directly down. Oh, wow. There's water in one of the patient's rooms. You don't say, kid. Last I checked, they weren't building a swimming pool on this floor. Do you think we need to find the cause of it? I'm on it, kid. If you want to help, go up a floor. The 5th floor? That's locked and closed off. Here's the key. You just unlock the door at the top of the staircase. Just don't tell Theobald, okay? I'm in enough trouble as it is. You go on ahead. I'll be there in just a minute. Okay, so he gave us a key to go on the 5th floor, which is supposed to be locked. So that's an interesting thing. I'd imagine he should be there first. But we'll see what happens. Oh. What's the matter? Nothing, everything's okay. What are you waiting for then? I'm not waiting for anything. You're not scared, are you? No, I'm not scared. The last time I was here, I had that accident. That's right. This time I'm here. I'll look out for you. It's just an ordinary hospital ward. Except for the smell, maybe? Yeah, you're right. It's just a ward. Just like all the others. Alright then. Let's go and see where the ward is coming from. I like that Carl's like basic stance is so battle ready. It's interesting the elevator doesn't seem to reach up this high. Is this like a new addition or something? There it is. There's a straight up hole in the ceiling. Oh, and a pipe. Carl, look up there. The pipe's burst. I can see that, and I can feel it too. Ding-a-ling. My clothes are already soaked. How could something like this happen? The whole pipe's basically turned to rust. Well, you've seen for yourself how dangerous it gets up here. This ward's ruined now. Maybe it really was for the best to just shut it down. Whoa, that's mildew. What a mildew-infested dump. Okay. I said it time and time again, but no one listens to Gregor, do they? Even though it's one of he's the one who has to handle it every time. Have you seen it, Gregor? Yep, the heating pipe's burst. Hold on. The heating pipe, huh? Old Gregor doesn't have it easy. Old Ursula's been through a lot over the last few decades. I do what I can, but I can't be everywhere at once. But when I'm not there, no one takes care of the old lady. And I want the old lady to be alright. Even if I don't have the resources, or the time, or the back of a 20-year-old. As long as old Gregor's still standing, Ursula will be too, alright? Thank you, Mr. Glendower. Don't be so dramatic, you old fart. I'll be on my way then. Have to look at the pipe over the next few days. Right now, I've got other things to do. Okay. Sounds like the hospital's important to him. Could be, I guess. You're pretty hard on him. Why not? We've had our share of arguments. He's never around when you need him. You can't rely on him. Like, take today, for instance. Who found the broken pipe? We did. Who arranged for repairs when the elevator got stuck? We did. I did. You did. All that old fart do is slap some tape on it and it's just all good. If you say so. Everything's okay? I don't know. I feel funny. What do you mean? Are you sick? No, but I haven't been up here since the accident. So? Well, everything's gone. The desk? The blood? The eerie noises? What are you talking about? You even remember what happened? Yeah, I do, but wait. How do you know what happened? I was the one who found you up here. Really? Yeah, you and old Arndis. Didn't even see anything out of the ordinary? Well, two bleeding and unsupervised people lying on the floor isn't exactly what I'd call ordinary. I was looking for Arndis. I heard a bang, so I rushed over straight away. I actually thought you couldn't get up here anymore, but it looks like I was wrong. You two clearly managed it. I dragged you both to the door. Then Demi and Archie helped me carry you. You're lucky they happened to be in the stairwell. They were looking to grab a cup of coffee. For someone so small, you're pretty heavy, you know that? Do you see anything else? Was there anyone else here? Finley, it was just the two of you, half buried under a load of boxes. I promise. Why would I lie to you? This ward's a disaster area. That's why it was shut down a few years ago. Now it's just for storage. Everyone dumps their junk here. No one really looks after it. It was only a matter of time before someone got hurt. Mr. Arndis ended up here by mistake. He was very confused. He pulled out his drip and then merrily started bleeding all over the place. He probably tripped over his own tubes or bumped his head. When you went after him, the whole pile of junk collapsed on itself. Oh man. Yeah, it was quite a mess. Wanna head back downstairs? Yeah, in a minute. I got one more question. What happened here? Why is the ward closed? Look at it! It's a huge ward. We could use the space. St. Ursula's has a long history. This used to be the internal one. This used to be the internal one. Our ward. I spent my first few years at the hospital up here. That was a long time ago. At some point they realized that the damp was getting into the walls. Hospital management decided to close the ward. The staff even held a vote and most of us were in favor. They said they'd fix it up again once they had the money. As you can see, that hasn't happened yet. I see. Do you think they'll ever get the ward up and running again? It'd be a shame if they just left it here to rot. I wouldn't bet on it. We've basically gotten used to it over the years, and it gives folks a place to dump their old junk. We can go back downstairs now. I've still got a few more things to do today. Sun's going to come up soon too. Yeah, let's go. Oh, and Carl? What now? Thanks for hauling me down from here after the accident. That must have been hard work. You bet your sweet butt it was. You're lucky I'm such an athlete. Okay. Oh, but it won't let me just sit and explore up here. See you tomorrow. Got some more popcorn. Eventful shift. Okay, almost all the boxes are unpacked. I still need to do a few chores. The way things have been, I'll never get around to doing them during the week, I think it said. Weird. Why am I excited about having time to clean? Times change, I guess. Oh, you don't look so good. Maybe you just need a nice long drink? Wait here. I'll take care of it. What? The tap doesn't work. It was like that when I moved in. I made a call and they told me the downspout was clogged. My landlady promised to have it taken care of. Take care of it. She just didn't say when. Oh well, I'll just take a cup with me. Pick up the water from the bathroom. I don't want that goo coming out of the drain again. And a classy drink requires a classy receptacle. Ingredients are water. Yeah, that's it. Special mega plant cocktail coming right up. Fresh from the tap. Bon appetit. Just make sure you get a taxi home, okay? Why is the controller buzzing like whoa? Am I missing something important? A few things done in an apartment first. Like what? Why am I buzzing and why can't I do anything in the apartment? Like what? The flower's watered! Hold on. Please hold. Game was all the box packed. Something to do a few chores. Weird about, excited about doing chores. Look at your flour. Need some water. Let me pour some more popcorn. Hell yeah. God, I love popcorn. Glass from my kitchen, but the kitchen's icky. I need a landlord to fix it still, so we don't have running water in our kitchen. And that's it. Water the flour. Oh, my phone's ringing. I just didn't see that. I'm blind. Good morning, sunshine. I quit the game for nothing. Are you ready for our super awesome day out? Sure am. Just finished my chores. Chores? I thought it was your day off today. It is, but I never find time otherwise. Remembering to water the plant? Yep, just took care of that. Promise? Yep. You better not be lying to me. I can sense when my plants are dehydrated. I'm still holding the glass in my hand. You use a glass to water your plant? Sure, what's wrong with that? My plants get only the best water from the finest vessels. My watering can costs as much as my car. You don't think you're maybe exaggerating a bit? Maybe, but it was really, really expensive. Anyway, I'm all packed and ready to go. Why don't you come over to my store and then we'll head over. Oh, what are we going to be doing? I'll tell you when we get there. Just tell me. I can't hear you. Come on. I think the reception signal could. I may require a hint in these circumstances, so I know how to dress, whether it's sneakers or boots, and pants that can't afford to be wrecked, or pants that thorns and thistle can't go through. You know, important planning. But you know, schwebs. Friends surprise friends. Popcorn. This is like weirdly ominous. What do you got going on, cat? Holy macaroni! Wah! What's wrong? You scared the living daylights out of me. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You give me a pretty good scare right back. Don't take this personally, but I gotta run. Okay. Later. Interesting. Hi, Gator Man. Are you okay? What is this trash? What do you mean? You've got eyes, haven't you? Look at it. My father would have given me a beating for wearing something like that. You mean the clothes in the store window? Bah! Okay. Well, it sounds like you had a rough childhood, my guy. And that's not their fault. We sure made our mark on the business, though. There you are. Sleep well? Like a wet log. Wet? Water pipe burst during the night shift. Ah, Mother Nature will restore your strength. I can already hear her call. Let's go. Ready to go? Ready to go. Hey, fasten your seatbelt. Oh, smell the pine needles, fresh air, sunshine. Everything a person needs. True, but it also makes this person hungry. You don't have any snacks, do you? Maybe. And a little work, too. Over the weekend? In the woods? Of course. The woods don't take weekends, you know. As a florist, the countryside is my office. I thought this was going to be a fun trip. It will be. You said you wanted to show me something? What was it? You'll see. You've lived in Porcupine close to a month now. The time has come. Time? For what? Peanut? The weather forecast said there'd be thunderstorms today. You'd better hurry. You go on ahead. That's part of the tradition. I don't even know where to go. There aren't that many paths, and if you're too slow, I'll take the lead. Let's go! Alright. Bet. Follow the only road. Follow the only road. Just follow the only road. Someone put a heart in that tree. Which is not good for the tree. Finley! What's going on? What do you mean? I thought you wanted to speed things up a bit. Are we not? Not enough. Don't fall asleep, sleepyhead. Meet Peanut on the high street. Did we not meet there? And then she drove us here? What are you? Okay, Peanut, this isn't funny anymore. Yeah, great joke. You can come out now. What's going on here? What are these creepy figurines? This is creepy as hell. This is the kind of creepy I'm here for. Peanut? Peanut, where are you? What the? Hello? I'm warning you. I'm not alone. And I've got a knife. Peanut, there you are. Too bad I don't have a mirror with me. You should see your face. Yeah, that's kind of mean. It's mean and in poor spirits. That wasn't funny. My heart almost leapt out of my chest. As a medical professional, you should know that's very unlikely. Unlikely, yes. Never happened before? I wouldn't be so sure. Where did you go? I was only a few feet behind you, then suddenly you were gone. I thought you'd never get out of here. I thought I'd never get out of here alive. Come on, Finn. Yo, don't be so dramatic. I found a plant and had to drive into the shrubbery for a moment. Dive into the shrubbery for a moment. Yeah, alright. Did you pick it? The plant? No way, I just marveled at it. There's hardly any rain this summer. Even today, it's still surprisingly warm. You don't have to be a genius to see that. You just have to look at the plants. Alright, but next time, let me know if you're going to run off, okay? I promise. Hehe. Seriously, though. What are these creepy figurines? Don't tell me you put them here just to scare me. I wish. If I had the time to make these things, make things like this just to scare you, I would have a lot of spare time. And believe me, I would use it to scare you. You're not far wrong, though. What do you mean? Well, the figurines. I did actually make them. Some of them, at least. Are you serious? What for? These are memorial figurines. This is what I wanted to show you. I figured you hadn't heard about them yet. As a matter of fact, I hadn't. Why are they here? Porcupine is an old town. Several centuries old, in fact. And whenever someone dies in Porcupine, we place a memorial figure for them here. That way people can come to the woods to visit those who have passed. It's quiet here. Peaceful. This is where people come when they miss their loved ones. I see. I'm the only florist in Porcupine. I'm good with all plants, and I'm not bad with hands either. I've taken on a few jobs around town, but this is the one that I like the most. That's actually quite sad in a way. Don't you find it depressing? Yeah, I do. It's a small town and I often know the people who've died. Sometimes I can see it coming, that I'm going to be making a memorial figurine for someone soon. But sometimes the order comes as a complete surprise. One day I bump into an old lady at the bakery next door. She's friendly, in a good mood, a hot cappuccino in her hand. The next day she's on a wooden memorial figurine on my counter. I love the job all the same. I get to create a memorial for someone people cared about. And the family are grateful to have a place to visit. I'm very proud of that. I had no idea. It's a really important job, a hard one too. I guess. But enough of my rambling. Now you know why we're here, and why I wanted to bring you with me. Now you really are part of Porcupine. I see. So what now? Is there anything I need to do? Are you going to make me a figurine like that too? Of course not. Don't be so disrespectful, Finno. My backpack's full of branches, yarn, and flowers. You know, I don't just make the figurines. I also come here regularly to take care of them. And today, you have the great honor of helping me. You want me to repair these figurines? I'm no good with my hands. You're kidding, right? You spend all day snipping and cutting away with your patience. I'm in internal medicine. You've never seen my wound dressing skills, have you? Internal skimmerl. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you'll do a great job. Besides, who's going to complain? Unlike the people in your ward, these ones are dead already. Now, who's being disrespectful? There are figurines all over the woods. The town's been around for a while, like I said. I'll give you some branches to fix the figurines with. So how do you find the broken figurines? Oh, good question. There's a set of rules or instructions for that. The Glowmilk Woods dance to their own tune. Just keep your eyes and ears open. You'll find the figurines alright. We'll meet up again once you're done. You're not going to help? Of course I am. I'm going to search for them as well. But I haven't been here for a while, so there's probably a lot to do. If we don't split up, we'll never get finished today. Anyway, today, I clicked before I finished reading. My voice is getting voiced. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. I don't talk this much, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. And it does feel like it's going to rain, too. Come on, it'll be fun. Good luck, fellow figurine finder. Actually, I'm going to take a little break. Why does she always have to run off? So, on this nice and lovely spooky part, I'm actually going to take a little break. I'll take a break, rest my voice for a hot minute. I'll finish my popcorn so I'm not eating on camera like some kind of ass. I'll be back in a little bit.